Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I am trying something new, as you can see. Which one? This hand. I'm trying this service called StreamYard. I watched a friend of mine use this in her live stream the other day, and I tried it out, and it looks very easy. So besides having a little duck in the corner, I think it's working out pretty good. Hey everyone, Monique Renee here, photographer from Silver Paw Studio, and welcome to the Green Room. Every Monday afternoon at 1 p.m. Mountain Time here in Colorado, we go live from the Green Room. Let me turn on comments over here. Diana, hey, hi, hello. Hey Patty, you made it. All right, I'm super glad that this StreamYard is working. I'm impressed so far. Two paws up, two thumbs up, whatever you want to say. Excuse me. I'm just going to grab a little sip of coffee. I know it's 1 o'clock. I know. And I probably shouldn't have coffee, but that's how it goes. How's everyone's weekend? How's your Monday going so far? I've been surprisingly busy today. This should be a good broadcast today. I want to get everybody's feedback. Excuse me. If you saw my produced video on Friday, I talked about my revenue streams from 2019, and there was 8 of them, but I know there's several more. So I want to talk about that and brainstorm that and give people some hope that there's ways to make money with pet photography. And so let me, I'm just going to take my name off of there for a second and go back to all of your wonderful comments. Patty, you enjoyed the revenue streams video. Hey, Frank, hi. Okay, so Patty, it's 3 o'clock for you there. Okay. Oh my gosh, William's here and Diana. We've got a lot of the country covered. Yes, we do. This is awesome. I think we have maybe all 4 time zones. Huh. Okay, so everybody liked that video. I did not remember to write down all the revenue streams, but I remember them all. What I want to do is get some more feedback. Now, I've got tons of ideas, but Patty, I think it was you who posted a comment on that video and came up with 3 more ideas. And some of them maybe could be considered a revenue stream. Some of them could be considered, hey, Vicky, some can be considered just your model for your business. So I like that idea. For instance, I'm just going to pop ahead a little bit. So Patty, I think one of the things you talked about was animal event photography. Let's say it was for doggy agility. That could be your main focus of your entire business, or it could be one revenue stream. Maybe once a year or every so often, you cover that event as part of your studio. Yeah. Yes, Diana and Vicky know each other. Awesome. Hey, if you want to see some more information from me, I will be going live just like this on Wednesday on Vicky O'Neill's. I'm going to do this. I don't know where you're seeing the comments, but on Vicky O'Neill's channel, go subscribe to her because we are going to do a live stream. She's asking me how my business is doing during this pandemic time. Crazy times, right? She is a marketing expert, if I am saying that right. Where'd you go, Vicky? Okay, I'm trying to look through the comments. Vicky, you're marketing expert, correct? All right. Okay, William, you liked let's see, I can actually show these. You want to see this? This is cool. Vicky, you inspired me to try this. William says, revenue streams video is very interesting. Patty was the one that says, yes, dog shows. Oh, Patty, Vicky, can you please put a link to your channel in here? That would be awesome. Diana says, love it. I love the paw prints. I just love that. Yeah. All right. We're doing good. Now, let's do a recap of what all of those were. So let's say we've got a pet photography business. First thing that comes to mind. Do you remember the first thing? It was like 66% of my 2019 revenue. Private commission portraits, just like you'd think, a picture of someone's dog, someone's family, things like that. Private commission portraits. All right. And so we're just going to whip through these so we can get to more brainstorming. So we had private commission portraits. The second one was business photos, biz pics. I'm just writing in my Rocketbook. So we had business portraits, business pictures. Oh, business video. Biz video. Okay, that was one. We had my stock images, stock stills. We had courses. And we had, what else did we have? Why am I drawing a blank? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had the courses. Oh, consulting, my little social media consulting package. Okay. I don't know. I'd have to pull up the. I left the pie chart at my at my studio. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them so far. Yeah, and there was a couple other small ones in there. But let's look at more. Let's see. Frank says, let me scroll. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, I was clicking on it. Okay. Frank says video of horseback riding lessons. Oh, ooh, that is super niche, Frank. I like it. I like it. So while Frank photographs a lot of different animals, his specialty is quickly becoming horses, right, Frank? Yeah. Yeah, Diana, you don't remember them all either. Awesome. Let's see, what do we else we have? Fast cat events and agility. Ooh, what's cat? It stands for something. Patty, elaborate what a cat event is. I don't remember. Canine agility training? No, something like that. Oh, one of them was reorders. That's right, reorders and events. Yeah. Okay, so those are mine. So I don't know. You probably can't. There we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love my Rocketbook. Okay. That's it. Now, let's see. Coursing ability. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's awesome. And you know what? Patty, during this time, I know we're all like super bummed that we can't get out and do a lot of live. Oh, okay. Chase a lure and hire a dash. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. While we can't get out maybe to the rescues or to our clients as much, this would be a great way to make connections. So if you know the people who run those lure course events, the sight hound event, like Frank says, a sight hound event, any of those types of events that will be coming back, they will. This would be a perfect time to start fostering a relationship with them. Reach out to them and say, yeah, we're bummed about this too. Will you be doing any kind of virtual event? Just start a conversation. Do you have an idea of when you might have an event again? I would just love to come out there and photograph that. This would also be actually a great time. Okay, so backtrack for just a second. Yeah, can keep social distancing. Yeah, right. The sled dog event. That's right. This is a great time to try out new skills. So if it's someone who doesn't really know you potentially, or they've never had a photographer at their event, one of the events I photographed last year was herding dogs. And it was not an open event to just like everyone come and watch. It was a training. So people who had animals they wanted to train, they all came to this event. And I said, could I come out there? I have some lenses I want to work with, and I want to practice photographing really fast moving dogs or far away dogs, things like that. And they said, oh my gosh, yes, for sure. And so I didn't charge them and they didn't pay me. I just put everything on the gallery and they can order prints and for a charge. And then they can just download their digitals, because it was nice of them to let me out there and just try whatever I wanted. Of course, I stayed out of where the dogs were working, but this would be, like Frank says, a great way to keep your social distancing. So if you know of some kind of event or group or anyone, this would be a great time to start talking to them. Even if it's something you're not going to make revenue on right away, you could hone your skills, build a portfolio, do something social distancing, and get those relationships going. Because here's what happens. People that are running events like that or anything like that, they have a billion other things to do. If they could plug in their photographer, someone that they trust and they know, they're not going to change that anytime soon. And that's why it's sometimes hard to break into certain areas. Photography, real estate photographers find this all the time. So their realtor already has someone and they work and they're in budget and they don't want to change. So once you get into some of these organizations and you prove yourself, you're just in. Yeah. So this is a super time. I know Frank has lots of relationships with the different bigger barns here in Colorado. And Patty, if you have a relationship with some of those organizations that do the lure events and agility events, that would be a great thing to do, wouldn't it? Yeah. And you could do either way. You could set up a whole booth. A lot of them are set up to do that, where everyone just expects that there will be a photographer there and they will buy portraits from them. Or you could just do the it's like when my kids were in soccer. I was just the one out there taking action pictures, and then here's a link to the gallery. You go find your photo and then you pay to download it, something like that. You're right, Vicki. Oh my gosh. Making connections to others is a timeless event. No kidding. Right now, I am in my studio. Well, with my business, I have paired up with another business person in town, an animal related business, and we started a whole networking group. And that group, we have put together a virtual pet summit for all these local businesses to come together and present online to our entire community. So it's an open event on our NoCo Pet Pack, is what we call it, the NoCo Pet Pack Facebook group. I know Frank and I are both going to be talking about animal photography. Shockingly, Frank will be talking about horses. Not shockingly, but yes, we're very excited to hear about your tips and tricks for photographing horses. I'll be giving cell phone photography tips, and then there's I think 4 other presenters. So we're putting that together, and that's a great way to foster those relationships within our community of other businesses and with our actual community. Obviously, in these times, it's an online event, so it could even reach farther. So if I had a service that I could do online, I could reach more people. So like my social media consulting package, the little package that I have, I could do that. I could offer my video editing. So if companies already have a bunch of footage or they just want to record some with my guidance with their phone, they could send me that footage and I can edit that all together real nicely for them. So there's ways, even with this virtual event, we can reach more. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. It was my co-founder, Jen, said, why don't we try this? She'd been on several for human healthcare topics. And so we said, let's just go for it. Although our end goal is, of course, to have an in-person summit, have all these businesses that are within the NoCo Pet Pack and go to like a park and invite our community. I think it would be really awesome. But we're doing this for now. And so, see, there's a way. Who knows what will come of that? And so here's the other thing. I can really talk once I get going and I have 2 cups of coffee. All of these things, these are direct income, right? So I know if I take this portrait, I'm going to directly get income, that kind of thing. But there are things that are indirect or that take time. And so some of that could be that dog event that I went to. I didn't know if I'd make any income, but maybe. Or like this summit, I could bring in revenue from somebody who watched it. So there's some things that you're just building, and at some point you'll get the mass. It is a weird time that we're in, so don't be too hard on yourself if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, it's just really a slow go to get things going. It is a pretty hard time. For established, even with all these different revenue streams, it's really tough out there. People are holding on to their well-earned dollars, right? They're not sure how to work with people in the new age. Are you going to wear a mask? Do you even come to our facility? What's going on? So really educating people out there about how you can help them. And some of these, I love Frank's idea that, and Patty, you mean maybe if your area has opened up for some of these events where population can be scattered a little bit, that could be a great place for you to just get out of the house, get your long lens on, and go photograph these dogs for them and put them in a gallery and see what happens. Many of them probably will purchase. Yeah. YouTube is indirect income. Exactly. So that's another idea. So let's keep going on our list. I wrote in blue, of course, but now let's change to purple. So what's some other ideas? So we're talking about lure events, horse, and I think that was really niche of what you said, Frank. Horse, like training, like if you're learning how to ride, that's so cool. That's a super cool idea. YouTube. Hey everyone, as far as I can tell, I am the only pet photographer uploading on a consistent basis on YouTube. How is that even possible? There are so many photographers on YouTube. Why am I the only one posting weekly content? There are other people posting here and there, but nobody committed to bringing you information on a weekly basis. So if y'all want to start, there is definitely room here on this platform. So at some point, YouTube will help me out with my revenue streams. It sure will. All right. Let's see, Patty, what do you got? Let's see. Your area is not completely open yet. The club usually hires a photographer. So it's one of those real estate. Yep. You'd have to break in. Okay. So here's the thing, Patty. If you're the one keeping in contact, because these places don't know who's still going to be in business at the end of this. And if you are, you can just say, hey, I see that I've been to a lot of your shows or I've noticed them in town. I want to be considered as a photographer. I would love to come out. So it doesn't hurt to open up the dialogue for that. William says, quinceaneras for dogs. You probably mean for photographers in general, and places like Colorado, lots of people here celebrate quinceaneras, which is the 15th birthday. Is that right? It's huge. It's like you're a princess. So that is a revenue stream. And one of the things is like a lot of these revenue streams, you may not even market them very much. Like I said in Friday's video, you might spend most of your marketing and your messaging to those private commission clients, those ones that make the 66% plus. Most people, 100% of their income. So that's what you're spending all of your time marketing. But there is no reason why you can't take on other jobs, right? Here's a really off the wall one. Do y'all want to hear a really off the wall one? Give me like a thumbs up or something in the comments if you want to hear one that I did, oh gosh, a year ago, but I loved it. It was not pet photography at all. All right, you let me know in the comments if it's something you want to hear. Okay, yes. I'll pause that thought. Don't worry, I won't forget. Okay, so Diana says black box. That is on my list. I do have some clips up on black box. Black box is stock video. And you know I'm going to be on that. So I'm going to be uploading more stock video to this. Oh, what did I do to my hair? Okay. Anyway, to Black Box. And I think I've got the Colorado dryness. They do stock video clips, but they disperse them out to all of the companies for you. It's very cool. Yeah. So Black Box. Ooh, Vicky's giving me a thumbs up. She wants to know my really weird job. So that was Black Box that Diana said. Here's the caveat to Black Box, though. I might do a whole video on this because it can't just be any footage you have sitting on your phone or any like side thing that you've done and just kind of shaky. It needs to be quality. So keep that in mind. Ooh, Frank gives a thumbs up. Photo packages together for business is another great one. Yep, got that. What about commercial jobs like using your dog as a model to help pet supply companies sell their products? Ooh, good one. Yes. So product photography. Funny you should say that. I filmed a video about product photography and it'll be out in about, I think, 2 weeks. Patty, I'm so glad you brought that up. Product photography, because that was super fun. Because yeah, you could have people send it to you and then you photograph it. Okay, I've gotten at least 2 thumbs up. Yeah, Vicky also says that's a great idea. Okay, so here's my off the wall one. How much time? We've been doing 19 minutes. Okay. I had a client that I photographed her kitty. She had won a photo session through the cat rescue I work with, and they used the picture of her kitty on a billboard. So if you've seen some of my videos and it shows this big, huge picture of a huge billboard with this pretty cat on it, that's Carmi, the kitty. And she bought some other products with that too. Well, a couple of years later, she was building a custom home, and I'm the only photographer she knows. So she reached out to me and said, I would love to have a photographer come photograph my house to show everyone who doesn't live here. So she just wanted to be able to have an online gallery to show everyone that's not around the progress of her house. So that's what I did. It was so fun. It was so fun. A beautiful home, pretty view. And I got to go in once a month and photograph all the different areas of her house. And she just was over the moon. And I'm also she's going to hire me to do a video of her new home as well. Now, when the pandemic hit, she had been having some back issues she was dealing with, and then she needed to have her house deep cleaned. So none of that could happen in the last 3 months. So pretty soon, all of that's going to come together, and I'm going to make a really cool, like 5 or 10 minute video walkthrough of her whole house that she can also share with everyone. So that was another add-on. And this was all from one cat photo session I did for a billboard of something that she'd won. She's a really wonderful client. Yeah. Yes, you're right, Frank. That's a super good point. It gets your creative juices flowing. So here's a side benefit of doing that is that I have increased my skill level for doing architecture and interior photography, because guess who else needs that? Veterinarians, groomers, pet stores, right? So think of that as another income stream. And I've done that too. I photograph for shelters and veterinary hospitals, like just photos of their facility. They need that for their websites and their brochures and everything. Yes. You never know when your opportunities are going to come from. It goes back to making connections. Exactly. Vicky, you're good. Vicky, you're good. Yes. So let's see. What else we were going to put that down? New home. Yeah. New homes. Let's see. What else? Okay. So we've come up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. Woo, 5 more potential revenue streams. Isn't that awesome? What are some other things that we can think of with our pet photography business that we can use to generate revenue? In my mind, I often think photos and videos. And those are the videos I've made. I have a new website coming out at the end of the month. And so what I've done is I have like a sizzle video. No, it's not really a sizzle reel. It's not a whole bunch of compilations of my video, but it's an intro video. And then I have sub pages for photo and for video. So in my mind, I think photo work, video work, and then subcategories of that, photo for personal and photo for business. And then for video, same thing, for personal and for business. Now, not as many people need personal video, but some do. During the pandemic, I had someone hire me to edit together some video that they had taken of one of the car parade celebrations. And so that was something I was able to offer, was a video editing service, which, I didn't do last year. Well, I didn't have the opportunity to. So that's kind of where my mind goes. Photos and videos. For you, it might just be photos. And so what can you do with that on a personal basis, on a business basis? What do people need? They need pictures of themselves, their family, their dog, their cat, their horse, special events. Maybe their dog is going to agility. Maybe their horse is turning 20, whatever it is. So all those personal things, think of all those milestones, all those things. You're like, I wish I had a photo of that, right? And then on the business side, same thing. What do businesses need? They need pictures of their staff, of their facility, of their products, of their procedures or specials. I often think of veterinary offices because I managed some for so long. I think sometimes when we added a new service, that would have been a great thing to do a photo or video of. So there's like a lot. So brainstorm away. And then there's side ones like YouTube. Again, I really encourage you, if you want to learn more video and potentially offer that, YouTube is a huge, awesome free way, well, except the gear, right? To learn how to use all of these video skills. So I encourage you to become a YouTube person too, if you want to, but you can make short videos for like Instagram and stuff too. Yeah, social media. Yes, you're right. Yeah. So the one veterinary hospital, they had me make some longer videos, some shorter videos, some stills. They needed all kinds of things. They have lots of different services and 2 locations. So think of all the things they need. So we've got personal for their home. We've got businesses, causes. Causes don't often pay. I was hired on retainer for one cause as they built their new facility. They needed to have images to show the building of that, partly for the people that were sponsoring it. So for a year, I got a monthly paycheck to go out once a week. No, twice a month and photograph the build. So causes will pay you sometimes. And then beyond that, what are these people and these businesses going out and doing? Like they're going to agility shows, they're going to dock dog shows, they're going to horse competitions, they're going to learning how things they want to learn. One thing is that I'm starting to talk to people about is recording their seminar. So maybe they give a talk at maybe local 4-H, something like that. If they want that recorded and then they can put that up on their website or make it into a course, that's something you can do too. Some people like me, they want to start being a speaker. Oh, speaker. You do. I have gotten paid to be a speaker, which is awesome. You could be a speaker. Oh, I think I put author on here too. You can write something. So sometimes speakers need a few photos of them talking. Right? Like Vicky, I'm sure you've run across this. Maybe in normal times, you go speak to groups. It'd be nice to have photos of that, right? So that's the thing. Brand photos. If it's a one-person brand, sometimes they need photos to fill in their social media, like Diana was saying. Okay, so Patty, here's the thing. I wish the local media would do a story on a shelter photographers. At least it would give exposure to what we do. Let me let you in on a secret. It is extremely easy to get into the media. You know why? You give them the story. You don't wait for them. I can't tell you how many times I've been in the newspaper. Yeah, because I send them stories. I do, especially years ago when I lived in Washington State and there would be an event. I had my camera all the time. I had 5 kids I was raising. We went to everything. And so I would take photos. And if there was something really cool, I would send the newspaper the photo and the article. And usually it was just a caption. And I'd say, hey, this cool thing happened at this event this weekend. Do you want to post this? And they did. They ran it every time. Every time. So I gave them the story. And you could do that for so many social media outlets. They're looking for stories, especially like right now. They want some feel-good stories. So, Patty, if you know someone, even if you don't know someone, it might be worth reaching out to media. You can start with newspaper if you want. The staffs at newspapers are getting smaller and smaller, so they're looking for articles. And if you said, hey, I'm one of the photographers, I love this cause, they're going through some hard times, it would be awesome to give them this extra boost. Here's some photos. Here's a little story. Do you want to run it? And maybe you can talk about the impact that your photos have had on that shelter. Obviously, talk to the shelter about this, or just say it in general, however you want to do it. But you can actually go to them. There's whole things on writing press releases. Vicky probably knows how to write a press release. That's how people do that. That's how you get in, is you write it yourself and give it to them. I don't know if I just let a whole big secret out, but you're welcome. Oh my gosh, guest blogging. Yes. Which reminds me, part of YouTube income bloggers have used forever, and it's affiliate links. So let's say on my channel, I talk about using my Sony cameras. Then in my description, I have applied for Amazon. Amazon's just one of the places you can have affiliate links. I've applied for the Amazon Associates program. And when I create a link for my business, my account, I can put that in my description. And then anyone who clicks on that, I get a little commission. Nobody pays extra, but I get a little bit of a commission if someone clicks on my link and buys anything on Amazon within an hour. And bloggers have done that for a super long time. YouTubers do it all the time. Doesn't even have to be Amazon. Patty, it could be a brand that you love that you talk about all the time anyway. I know lots of people on Instagram also do this, and I see it a lot for pet businesses. Maybe it's this company that makes bandanas and ties and all kinds of cute things. You could set up something where, hey, I'm going to mention this in my post. Sometimes it's not always cash, right? So one of the things you have to look out for with some of these and sponsorships and affiliates is that they're going to send you junk. Don't let people send you junk. I get lots of emails saying, hey, do you want to talk about this phone stand? I'm like, no. I will come to you. So Patty, if there's a brand you love and you talk about a lot, you might reach out to them. They'll probably send you a couple of things. You could take pictures with your dog, pictures by itself. So there you go. You can practice your product photography. You get a free bandana, and then they'll talk about you on their social. They'll be like, woohoo, thanks, Patty. And they'll repost it on their Instagram or wherever. We can go on and on. Right? Yes. Yeah. Oftentimes, amen to that. No junk. Oh, what does Vicky have to say? Pat Flynn is a great webinar and blog post on affiliate marketing. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Pat Flynn's really good at that. Pat Flynn, tell me if I'm wrong. He helped create this awesome, I don't even have one. It's the Flip Pod or something like that. It's a vlogging tripod, but it's sturdy. He was one of the founders of that. So you can be an affiliate of your own stuff, kind of. So like my courses, I should talk about them more on my other socials. So, there's that. So I think I put that. I should write that affiliate. And one of the things on YouTube is once you get to a certain point, you can start running ads and you can get YouTube ads. But I just put like YouTube in general here because there's lots that go into that. But affiliates can be done anywhere. Yeah, you can do it on your blog. Yeah. SwitchPod. Yes. Thank you. I'm going to put that on the screen. Oh, I just dropped my purple pen. That's all right. I still have my blue one. He was the inventor of the SwitchPod. Yes. And when that came out, boy, was that a big splash because obviously I watch a lot of photography YouTube channels and it looked amazing. And they did a super good job at their rollout of that product. And, Pat Flynn is just a freaking wealth of information anyway. Right? Oh, if you haven't listened to Pat Flynn's podcast, that's where I get most of my content from him. It's pretty good. Oh my gosh, Panda. Oh, Panda. Okay, I sent you a picture of a pelican the other day. I hope you got it. And I think I'm going to paint you something. Shh. Okay. He created a great podcast player. He did? Oh my gosh, Pat Flynn's a genius. All right. Wow. Okay, so check it out, everybody. We started off with these were my 8 revenue streams from 2019, and then we came up with all these more. Can you believe that? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more. I knew it. I knew we'd come up with a double list. Like 16 ways that you're... Okay, Patty, I just thought of something else. I know someone who's a column writer for a local newspaper. You could write an entire column and get paid a little bit every week. Whoa, if you like writing, that would be a great thing to do. Wow. He does a show every day, Vicky? Oh my gosh, I had no idea. Wow. Okay, this is an awesome live stream. You all rock. Okay, we're going to spend, we've already been online for 33 minutes, so I don't want to take up too much of your time, and I want replayers to be motivated to watch this very awesome live stream. So rapid fire, if you have any more ideas that we can add to this list, I will probably make this into a whole separate video. If you've seen in my 10 and 100 seconds videos, I love making those. I'll probably do like 20 and 200 seconds. I don't know, something like that. Yeah. I should. Yeah. Either that, Vicky, what I'll probably do, like what I just said, is I'll just make a whole new video because that's super fun. And it gives me a chance to go to my studio and record something. I made a hot mess in my studio this week, though, doing product photography. Yeah, I did some flat lays. I did some flat lays. So I'm excited to show that video too. Okay. Oh, Patty. Okay. Oh, I totally forgot. Let me go look at these banners. Do 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 do. I made a banner. A banner. Here you go. You are all welcome to join my new email group for professional and aspiring professional pet photographers. Or if you just want to know what we're doing, that's fine. But you might get kind of bored if you're not a pet photographer or an aspiring pro. Right here, click this link, bit.ly/pet photo biz, because you will be on this awesome new email group. And what I've been doing is Monday mornings, this will probably change to Sundays. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but so far, Monday mornings, I am sending out an email recapping last week's video and giving a little bit more information from behind the scenes of that and letting you know ahead of time what we're going to talk about on the live stream. So you can have some input before we even go live, or if you can't make the live show. So I will put this list on that and I'll make it into another video. What? You're welcome. Whew. Okay. I think I better go, everyone. Oh my gosh, you've been so wonderful. I've got 2 more comments. Cool, even better. Yay. Okay. Woohoo. Thanks. Okay. Thank you all. I have 1 more banner. I'm excited for this. All right, I'm going to get going. Thank you all so much for joining me here in the green room. We all started this at Monday at 1 o'clock Mountain Time, and I'll see you here next week for that too. And I hope you all have a super duper week, and sign up for that list if you want, and be watching for my video on Friday, my pre-recorded video about mini sessions in the pandemic. Okay. But here, I made a banner for you. As always, I wish you many woofs, purrs, and TREATSs. Okay, bye everyone. Bye, bye, bye.